Organizing is serious business. It's not a game. It is. It's like Tetris. You're moving stuff around. It is a game. It may not be the Price is Right or the Wheel of Fortune, but it's a game. My parents loved Wheel of Fortune. I bought 2 of these from Walmart. They're heavy. The plan is to put my pewter platters on one of them, say that fast 3 times, and move some things around. But I bought 2 of them. We're going to see how these go and whether I'm going to keep them or return them. Is that enough intrigue to keep you watching? I sure hope so. I'm Joyce in Texas, and I welcome you. Let's jump in. Let's open it. Ooh, it is metal, so I didn't want plastic. Interesting. I don't have the strength to pull that apart. Oh my goodness. You're a friend. So I'm not going to make you watch me totally unbox this. First impressions. This may be a little bit too sturdy for some of the purposes I need, but we shall see. So there are 6 of these dividers that are just normal. There are 2 that have little feet on them, and that is if you are going to lay this more horizontal, right? Where the pans are gonna lay on them. I'm not doing that. They do have suction cups also to put on the feet of these. I guess that's to help hold it in place. This is not my purpose. And so it also has these that if you are going to use them for your pans, they don't snap, they just sit right in there, right? They can come out. I think the lip on there is enough that if you wanted to use it for that, it should be fine. But that's not what I'm using this for. I'm wanting to use it for this right here, for my pans, for my platters. So I only need it to stand up like this. So I am going to put this together. I'm going to show you what I currently have in place that was kind of makeshift. And then I'm going to use this and show you if it's sturdy enough to handle the big pewter platters that I plan on using it for. Welcome back to my pantry. You should be pretty familiar with it. So let me show you what I've got going on. So down here, I have moved pewter platters. I have 3 of them and a big serving platter. And I kind of stole this from another location. And you can see how it's raised up over here because the weight of these, I think, is just a little bit too much. So I am going to switch those out and we'll see how the new one does. Have a sit with me and watch me wrangle this. So it took me a minute, but this fits through there from the inside. But this one is not cooperating and it is not coming through all the way. And my problem is with my neck surgery, you don't realize how much your muscles of your neck get engaged when you exert energy or have to put pressure. So, because making faces helps. I don't know what's going on here. So I'm not sure the best way to approach this. And it seems, I'm going to try to show you, like I'm squeezing as hard as I can and pinching myself. I need to go one more notch. See, I'm too far back, or not far back enough. Come Come on. Okay. Now that one's in and okay, they're both in now. Goodness gracious. This is my biggest platter. It is a turkey platter and it is from the Wilton, Columbia, PA company. And I got all three of my platters. I've given them as gifts. I've got them off of either eBay or Etsy because I don't think they make them anymore. I highly recommend them, whether you're grilling veggies or cooking meat. It helps keep them warm longer because it has the feet on it. It can be kind of unruly where they are going to fall. Okay. This is not graceful. So I counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This slot is where I'm going to put the next one. I don't know if that's right or not because the instructions don't give you information. Oh, that one went in easier, but I feel that in my neck. It is heavier for sure. Okay, let's see. I'm wondering too if it could come back one more notch. So we're going to do that. I didn't have it in the right hole on one side. I think it needs to sit at that angle, and I think it's fine. It's fine. 4 empty slots in between the front and back. So I'm going to do the next couple, and I'll bring you right back. I'm struggling. I can get one side in, and then I can get the other side in, and I don't feel like it's going to go anywhere, but I also don't feel like it's in there securely. I'm gonna take it off and try another one. Is this harder than I thought it was gonna be? Or holy moly, who knew that this was gonna be that challenging? Look at this. It's heavy duty enough that it can handle the weight of these and the sturdiness of these. It's not pulling up on it, so it's much better than that other one was. So I'm going to repurpose that other one. I think this would be great if you want to put your pans on this. It is a little bit of a fight, at least for me. Maybe somebody with stronger hands and no neck issues, you might have a better time of it. I do have one. The third one that is still not sticking out all the way on this other side. But, I mean, it seems to be sturdy enough and not going to come out, so I'm not too worried about that. Okay, one other thing is the very back piece I took off. And the one that has the little feet to it, this is the piece that I'm going to put up against the wall. So I'm going ahead. I don't think that these are going to do anything other than maybe prevent the wall from getting scratched. I will say the first one was pretty challenging to thread in there, but this should not be this difficult. Goodness. Okay. Well, let me get it in place for you. I'm still twisting this thing. It doesn't have that far to go. Why is it not going in? Honestly, I am handy. I'm handy. I know how to do some things. But this sucker is not going in. I don't feel like I'm a very good spokesperson for this product. And I'm sure it is excellent. I'm going to go get a different, maybe I didn't have it threaded in there right. Let's try one more time. Please work. It does not want to go in. I'm going to go get another one. I'm not going to make you watch this. You know that song, I Fought the Law and the Law Won? I feel like I fought the organization piece of equipment and it won. I never did get that screw in right. It's in there anyway and it's fine. I'm happy with it. It's heavier. It is capable of handling these heavy trays. And so it suits my purpose. So the next item is the one that I pulled out of here. I'm going to put in an upper cabinet where I have some trays that are pretty precariously sitting. So let's do that now. I'm out of breath. This cabinet up top, you see all that glassware that's just kind of leaning? I'm going to take all of that down. I'm going to put this lighter one up there. This is why this needs to be done, because I'm afraid this stuff is going to break. While we're at it, we can decide if we want to declutter anything. Isn't that the sweetest little platter? It's got little flowers. It's either my mom's or my grandmother's, my maternal grandmother. And the rest are thrifted. I had it jerry-rigged with this propped up. That's pitiful. Pitiful. And I've talked to y'all about the snowball effect. You start one thing and it causes you to move something somewhere else. This is a positive snowball effect. So I'm gonna put the higher end to that wall. Fits perfect. So I put two of the bigger platters up against the wall. I think these three next. Do you see how that just lifted up? Obviously, this is not as good of a quality as the other ones because it's making it tilt. I can still live with it. It's better than what I had, which was terrible. Put that one by itself. And that one can probably have a partner. So maybe that one's better in there. That's propped up again. This is pretty bendable, and so it's not even right now, which means it's not going up there. So that means I have to go open that other box, and I have to wrangle that one too, because I think that one's gonna go up here. And this one will go down below with the cookie sheets and everything. I'm sweating, and the Southern Belle doesn't want to be sweating. It's wintertime, but it's hot. It's hot outside. Texas weather. They say if you don't like it, stay a day. It'll change. You guys, I kind of had an epiphany. First of all, the screws went into that one just fine. I could put this up instead of laying it down. But should I do that because I'm dealing with glass dishes? I have some gravy bowls and stuff too. This might work. I think we should try it. I'm gonna try it. These guys are smart. Look, these are shorter legs, so they go in the lowest insert. And these are longer legs, so they go in the next one. And then they lay flat. That's so smart. I'm gonna keep going. I got excited for a minute. I can't get it in there now. Now that it has the feet on. I can't. It has not conquered me. We're gonna go back to plan A. But this was really cool. I don't want to lower this shelf down. It's kind of come way too far down, so we're going back to plan A. Hold your breath. This is small. I don't necessarily need it. We're done. This is working. I'm going to let this dish go. I have another divided dish. This is honestly an inexpensive pattern that you can get at thrift stores very easily, antique stores very easily. I did add my gravy boat to the front. I took one of those dividers out to make that happen. And I was able to put two of these in one slot because they're tall and thin. I think I'm good. One declutter, not so precarious anymore with that makeshift item that I had. Let's do the cookie sheets right now. This is where those platters used to be in this. So I'm gonna put this back. And this is not a whole kitchen organization or declutter. This is one tool that I am implementing, and it just caused that snowball effect. So I'm not tackling all of this. I will do kitchen another day, but baby steps. All right, the liner that was in there wasn't doing a ton for me, but we're gonna see how this does without it. We'll put the rest of this stuff back in and I'll be right back. I feel like I'm in a locker room after a game and that I've been beaten, or halftime and I was losing, but by the end of the game, I was victorious. I thought this was gonna take 5-10 minutes max. It has worn me out. Decluttering and organizing is not for the faint of heart. I hope you were able to laugh with me. I hope you were able to empathize with me. But most of all, I just want to say thank you for sticking in there with me and for watching and supporting me. If you like this, give it a thumbs up. If you've had a tumble with some kind of organizing equipment that's supposed to make your life easier, if you'll put that in the comments and let me know what it was, or if you have a video you can link down for us, I would love to see somebody else's challenges and triumphs. I'm gonna close like my dad always closed his voicemail messages. Bye for now. I'm back. I should do a Price is Right montage. So is it higher or lower? $29.99. How about doing a fun guessing game with me, myself, and I? I'm going to put this lighter weighted, this lighter weighted one up there. Thumbs up. If you've had a tumble with some kind of organizing equipment that's supposed to make your life easier, have a sit with me and watch me. Oh, holy cannelloni.